Middle America Homes. Real solutions, real people, real results.
Kim, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So could you tell us a little bit about like yourself here and the property and kind of, your story with the property here?
Okay, well, my name is Kimberly Hill. Now, I was born and raised in Noblesville. My family has been in Noblesville probably since the early 1900s. So my great-great-great-grandparents were from here. My brothers graduated Noblesville High School in '64, the year I was born. And my parents bought this house and not like in the early 40s or 50s.
Wow.
And it's been here ever since. So it's been in my family ever since. And my brothers, I'm the last living family member. My brothers passed away, so it's a lot, and was too much for me to handle. And then you guys found me. You guys found me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what, you kind of mentioned it a little bit at the end there. Like what prompted you to want to sell?
Because there was so much attached to it. The mortgage was ridiculous, like $74,000. And then all the debt that my brother was in with the IRS and here and there. And it was just like, and all the repairs that needed to be done. There's probably $10,000 worth of window work. So, I mean, it was just too much for me to handle. I was left a big mess. It was just dropped right in my lap. So, yeah.
So then you inherited it then right, from your parents?
Yeah, from my brother. My brother inherited it from my mother, and then my brother passed it to me because I was the only one left.
Right. And before we got in touch, did you try anything else?
No.
No?
No. I was just seeing how much it was worth.
Okay.
And because the attorney I was working with priced the house at $46,000, and I'm looking around and I'm like, I know it's worth way more than that. It's got to be.
Right.
It's got to be. And so I went on Zillow and I found it was worth like $110,000, and somehow you guys called me. Somehow you guys called me.
How'd you find out about us?
I didn't. You called me.
What was the story? Tell me that, because I know you told me before.
Because, okay, I was asking God to guide me in what he wanted me to do with this house. And he never brought anybody to me to fix the house. And I know a lot of people, like I'm from here. And nobody ever came across to help me fix it. And so, like I said, I was just looking to see what I could get if I wanted to sell it. And I was praying about it. And after I got done praying, 10 minutes later, I talked to Nick on the phone. Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah. So,
What
I
were
mean,
your first impressions of us when we talked on the phone?
you were really nice and genuine, because I'm funny about people. I don't like people. I don't trust people. So, yeah. And you made me feel real comfortable, and you made me feel like you weren't being shady. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So then when it comes to, us kind of like actually putting something together, what were your expectations going into it, and then what was like the reality of the situation when it actually went through?
Really, I didn't know. I just left it up to God. And I was just, whatever God gives me is what I'll be blessed with, and I'll be grateful, because like I said, it was so much attached to this house that I didn't think I was going to get anything. Then the attorney told me that, I needed to file bankruptcy to keep the house and to put the house in my name, and then he lowballed it, like I said, and I just didn't trust him. I started not to trust him. And Nick was telling me what he could do for me, and I was like, okay, yeah, because if I filed bankruptcy, there's no guarantee I could keep the house. They could just fix my credit and take the house, and I'd be left with nothing.
Right.
So, I wanted something good had to come out of this.
Right. So what was about our process that kind of like stood out to you to like make sense for you right now?
You were just honest, and you put it in regular terms.
Okay.
Because I don't know much about real estate and this, that, and the other. So you just put it in layman's terms, and you made me feel comfortable, and you helped me understand the process.
Okay.
And what you could do for me, and it went right along with what I was trying to do.
Right.
You know, I was really trying to keep the house and the family and then move to Alabama. But if I would have tried to do that, I would never went. And I would be in so much debt. And I probably would have lost the house to the mortgage company anyway. So, yeah.
So your ultimate goal was to get down to Alabama.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I've never lived anywhere outside of Indiana. There's a church in Alabama that I belong to, and I want to be hands-on a part of it. I just don't want to be an online member. I want to be an in-house member.
Wow.
So.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and then you ask God, and He's like, all right, here
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And it never felt. Every time I tried to do something to fix it, didn't go through. It didn't work. The only thing that worked was
tried
you
to
guys.
fix it in the
Oh
past?
yeah, I've had people come in and look at it, and they're like, "You need big help. You this house, you know, you can't do any more patchwork." That's what's wrong with it now. My brother did just patchwork. You know what I mean? And it's like putting a Band-Aid on a hemorrhaging wound. You know, I guess the plumbing and the electrical needs worked on, and you see the windows, and Christine's dad said something about the foundation might need some help, and I had people come look at the plumbing and were like,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you have to do any repairs in our process? Did you have to
I had
fix
my
the
sink
home?
fixed.
Is that
I had
it?
the sink fixed, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Awesome.
Because
That-
everything else was huge, and God brought me somebody to fix the sink, and they fixed it for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So if he could bring me somebody to fix the sink, why wouldn't he give me somebody to fix the entire house?
Right.
Not supposed to. Not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be. Yep.
I
So
love it. So now you're on your way to getting to Alabama.
yeah,
So,
I found out my job. There's 2 Chili's in Birmingham, Alabama. My son-in-law has family there, so yeah, I just need to start checking out some like apartment complexes and stuff and see what prices are, and that's about it. So
Right.
yeah.
okay. And we closed on this yesterday, right?
Yes.
Went in the title company, signed,
Yeah,
had it closed.
yep, yep.
How'd that feel? How was
That was great.
feeling?
It was sad and good. It was sad because the history, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was a weight lifted off my shoulders. It was a weight lifted off my shoulders because I would walk around this house like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like,
Yeah. It was like, And it was sad because, you know, this is family stuff, but my god brother was like, I'm so proud of you, and your parents will be proud of you. And that made me feel a lot better. So,
good.
because I landed an impossible mess.
What kind of people would you suggest to work with us? Like what?
Oh, anybody who needs help understanding how to sell a home. If you're in the situation that I'm in and you got property that you were inherited and it's just a whole mess and you don't know what to do with it, you guys are amazing. You are literally a godsend.
Thank you.
So,
Appreciate that.
yeah.
It's awesome. Would you say then, you know, anything you think we could improve on or
No.
do differently?
No, you guys are great.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are great.
Awesome. Awesome. Any final thoughts or words you'd like to share with anybody else?
Thank you. You guys like saved my life because I didn't know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you.
For sure.
Because
Weather's nice
you
here in Alabama too.
You have right. You've had made it so that I can go ahead and have a life, and not have to spend the rest of my life trying to repair this.
Yeah.
So,
Love it.
Get you to
We're
move
happy.
on to the next chapter.
oh yeah, and I'm taking my family with me. You know, my memories, and I got my brothers in there in an urn, and so they're coming with me. We're all going.
Well, I'm glad we were able to help you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, you guys just literally saved my life, for real. Because I didn't know what I was going to do with this house. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted me to keep it, but nobody wanted to put in the work to help keep it. So when it was time to ante up money and do some work, everybody went, pew. So, and then you guys stepped in.
Yeah.
And you made it
understand
possible
what's
for me to have a real life.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. And every time I turned around, something was going wrong. Like, my brother didn't fix anything. So there's so much in here that's original. And just stuff would just fall apart. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you made it possible for me to go out and live my life and have a real life and not be stuck here chained to this.
Having to worry about the repairs. and
Right.
stuff.
Having to work for this and work for that. It's be like putting money in a money pit. Like, yeah. And Christine, the people who are buying it, they're amazing. They're amazing. They're just going, she loves this house, told her the history. And her daughter's going to move in here. Her dad's, like I said, her dad's a contractor. So that's
perfect.
Yep. absolutely perfect, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I know it's not going to be tore down. I know it's going to be here and be taken care of. So,
Right.
yep.
Awesome.
So it'll be a
love
good
it.
thing.
I love
I
it.
think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
that
you
was
so much.
perfect.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
Really appreciate
Cool.
it.
No, I appreciate you guys. Just don't know. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. It was like God was working in our favor here.
He was, absolutely, he was.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then thanks for protecting me from the crazy man who was trying to get this house. And I know because he works for the city of Noblesville. He's been here longer than anybody. And he works for the city, on city council. He's an attorney. His dad's a judge. His wife is a real estate agent. And my nephew said a long time ago that he wanted this house. I blew him off like, why would he want this? But the city of Noblesville is building up. They got this Pleasant Street project going on. They're getting ready to do something over there, like I heard a police substation or a fire substation. So I'm pretty sure he wanted this land to tear down the house, you know, so the city could have it to do something with. I believe that.
Is that what they're doing right here?
That used to be the Firestone rubber plant. You know, Firestone tires.
Yeah.
And back in World War II, they made rubber for tanks. And it's contaminated. It's got PCBs and corrosives over there, so I don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't know how they're going to fix that. But you see, if you look along that wall, you see all the stuff coming down off the side of the cement along there.
Yeah.
That's like, looks like battery acid. So, yeah.
Right. Huh.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
I know they were working. There's a spot up in the street right there where they were working. They dug up the whole street and everything because those people just built that house. That's new. On the other side, all that's new. So, you know, he really thought he had a dummy. He really did. So, nope.
Every time we see something new, and this one's a first, but yeah, some people are just...
Even the people at the title company were like, we've had problems with him before. This dude is a mess. He's a mess. So, yep.
Yeah.
We're happy we get help.
Got through it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's shitty right now. He only gets like $125. So, and the lady at the title company said she gonna wait till the last. She gonna drag that out as long as she can before she pays it. Yeah, so it's just amazing that everybody was on my side like that. She said almost everybody in her office was like, they've never seen anything like this. Let us know how this turns out. So I'm pretty sure that's why they had me come down there so she could meet me in person. Cause yeah. Yep.
Right. Awesome. Well, I think we're good.
Well, thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Middle America Homes. Real solutions, real people, real results.